Hi guys, Ms. Hutchison here from the iLab. While we wait for others to join, I'm going to ask you to take a good look at the box of cupcakes on the screen. Try to make the best mental note that you can about this box of cupcakes.
Hi everyone, if you are just joining us, we are beginning with taking a look at the box of cupcakes on the screen. Make sure and take a really good mental note of this picture. It's also a great time if you have an iSTEAM journal already to grab that and something to write with. If you don't have an iSTEAM journal yet, that's okay. Just use a piece of paper for today and just make sure and keep up with it so that you can add it to your iSTEAM journal next week when you have it.
So today we are going to be talking about our iSTEAM journals. Last year, I think we called them STEM journals or STEM notebooks. We changed it up just a little bit. New year, new name, iSTEAM journal. Okay, so I'm going to show you my iSTEAM journal. And it's probably just a composition notebook. You may have a wire-bound notebook. That's perfectly fine. And again, if you don't have a notebook yet, just grab a sheet of paper because we can easily attach it in the front of your notebook when you get one. Now, if you will, get something to write with. Now, I will tell you this. When it comes to our iSTEAM journal, you are going to use multiple things. And it's stuff you already have. So I have a pen that I use. I have color pencils. I have markers. Now, I'm careful when I use my markers because the markers bleed through the pages on the inside. But I did use it to put my name on the front. Because we're going to be sharing it. You're going to use it when you come to iLab. You're going to use it when you go to math. You're going to use it when you go to STEM. And you're going to use it when you go to art. Because we're sharing it, you have a couple choices here. You just open it up, start off on the first empty page, and then each time you go to a new class, you start a new blank page. That means that you might have iLab on one page, the next page might be math, the next page might be STEM. If you want to, you could put tabs on the sides to split it up into those 4 classes. Now this is the fun part. Last year we started using stickers to decorate ours. Mine is not decorated yet, but you know it will be. You know it will be. I love to decorate. I love to put stickers all over my computer and my notebooks and things like that. It just kind of personalizes them for me, and that makes me happy. You do not have to do this, but if you want to, feel free to put of course, school appropriate stickers here or even draw maybe.
Why don't we go ahead and try it? Open your iSTEAM journal to the first blank page, and you'll notice from the example on the screen, we're going to put the date in the top right corner, your location in the top left corner, and then we will add our title to our activity. Or
at school, most of you probably remember this procedure. What would happen is, after you come in and find a seat, I would give you the information here on the board. The music would start, that's your timer, and then you would get a pencil, get your notebooks out, and begin to label your notebooks with the date, the location, and the title. You would have somewhere between 2 to 3 minutes, depending on the song, to do that. And so we're going to mimic that so that when we do get back face to face, we're ready for that transition. All right, so let's go through the motions real quick. I just let you into class. You come in and have a seat. And because you know the routine, you know that when that music starts, that's your timer, and you're getting ready for class, getting your mindset to be an innovator today.
Okay, so we're going to practice as if you were in the iLab. And the first thing we do when we come into the iLab is get our notebooks ready for any kind of notes that we're going to need to take. We put the date up in the top right corner, the location of where we are in the top left corner, and then the title to our lesson or activity. You will see that today is August the 20th, 2020, a lot of 20s there, 2020. And your location today is iLab. The lesson is what's in the box.
Okay, so the iLab way, and again, it's a little bit different in each class, but the iLab way of getting your iSTEAM journal ready is I will start a song that's usually about 2 to 3 minutes long. And when that music is on, that is your time to get your iSTEAM journal ready for it to be labeled and ready to go for us to begin our lesson. When the music is over, you should be finished.
Okay, I will start the music now. It's an oldie but a goodie. Hopefully it reminds you of our earlier times in iLab.
One day when I came home at lunchtime, I heard a funny noise. Went out to the backyard to find out if we was one of those rowdy boys. Stood there with my neighbor called Peter in a flux capacitor. He told me he built a time machine like one in a film I've seen. Yeah, he said I've been to the year 3000 and not much has changed, but they lived underwater. And your great-great-great-granddaughter is doing fine, doing fine. He took me to the future in the flux thing, and I saw everything. Boy bands, and another one, and another one, and another one. And girls there with round hair like Star Wars, float above the floor. We drove around in a time machine like what in a film I've seen. Not much has changed, but they lived underwater. And your great-great-great-granddaughter is doing fine, doing fine. I took a ship to the year 3000. This song had gone multi-platinum. Everybody bought our 7th album. It had out so Kelly Clarkson. I took a ship to the year 3000. This song had gone multi-platinum. Everybody bought our 7th album. He told me he built a time machine like one in a film I've seen. Yeah, been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they lived underwater. And your great-great-great-granddaughter is doing fine, doing fine. He said I've been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they lived underwater. And your great-great-great-granddaughter is doing fine, doing fine. He said I've been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they lived underwater. And your great-great-great-granddaughter is doing fine, doing fine. So I've been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they lived underwater. And your great-great-great-granddaughter is doing fine, doing fine.
Okay, the song is ended. So now we want to begin our lesson. Just take a real quick look. Do you have the same information that's in the highlighted boxes on the screen? Were you able to get it completed within our time frame of the song?
Let's begin our activity. And so what I want you to do now is come down under your label of what's in the box and just make a number 1. I'm going to ask you 5 questions, and I want to see how good your memory is. Basically, I ask you to take a look at the box of cupcakes in the beginning and to make the best mental note that you could. So let's see how well that is. Number 1, your question is, what color was the box that the cupcakes were in? Write down your answer now. Okay, question number 2. What was written on the outside of the box? What was written on the outside of the box? Question number 3. How many cupcakes had chocolate icing? How many cupcakes had chocolate icing? Question number 4. How many cupcakes were in the box? Question number 4. How many cupcakes were in the box? All right, number 5, last question. How many blue cupcakes were in the box? How many blue cupcakes were inside the box? Okay, so we're going to go back and see how well we did. So the first question was, what color was the bakery box that the cupcakes were in? My answer was pink. Let's check and see. Let's look back at that picture and see if I was right or if you were right. Oh no, the box was blue. How did you guys do on that question? Did you get it right? All right, next question. What was written on the side of the box? The box holding the cupcakes. I said that cupcakes was written on the side of the box. Let's look at the picture and see if we were right. And cupcakes it was. Yay! Did you get that one right? All right, let's look at number 3. How many cupcakes had chocolate icing? I put 2. Let's look at the picture of the cupcake box. How many of the cupcakes have chocolate icing? Uh-oh. There was only 1. So I'm going to cross out 2 or put a line through 2 and write the correct answer as 1. 1 cupcake had chocolate icing. All right, question number 4. How many cupcakes were in the box? I put that there were 9. It looked like there were 3 in each row from what I remember. Am I right? Oh no. Where did that one in the back row sneak in? There are 10. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because on the third row, there's 4 cupcakes instead of 3. All right, let's look at the last question. The question was, how many blue cupcakes were inside the box? Well, I remember there being a blue cupcake on the front of the box, but I do not remember a blue cupcake inside the box. But let's take a look. I put 0, and there you go. No blue cupcakes inside the box. Okay, so take a look. How many did you get right? Okay, so my memory, I only got 2 out of 5 right. That's not so good. How about you? Now keep in mind, it's only been a few minutes since we have seen that box of cupcakes. And I even gave you a reminder, hey, pay attention to that box of cupcakes because you might need to know this. So if you scored 5 out of 5 without cheating, that's pretty impressive. I am very, very impressed. But if you didn't, it's okay because most of us can't do that, even after a few minutes. What if I had asked you in a week or a month how many cupcakes or about what color that box was? You probably would remember even less.
That's kind of the purpose of our iSTEAM journals. We want to keep track of what we do.
Okay, that was a little crazy, but I wanted to get your attention because I want to tell you about our challenge.
So My time with you is almost up. I do want to give you a little bit of a challenge. If you did not finish getting your iSTEAM journal ready with your name on the front and your teacher's name and put iSTEAM on it, maybe you want to go back and decorate it, please do so.
Grab your journal, pencils, colored pencils, crayons, markers. Begin personalizing your iSTEAM journal, and then
Share it on Flipgrid.
So until next time, we look forward to learning and growing and leading with you this year in our specials and using our iSTEAM journals. Bye-bye.
Hey everyone, welcome to Math Lab, virtual Math Lab that is. If you've not met me before, my name is Mrs. Hacker. You're going to see me once every 7 days to do some really fun math stuff that you don't get to do in the classroom. So welcome to Math Lab. We're going to have a great year. I'm going to use my PowerPoints just like I do all the time, so you guys will be familiar with them. All right, just a little bit about me, if you don't know me. In my family is me and my lovely husband, Mr. Hacker. His name is Tom. I talk about him all the time. And then I had 2 dogs, Gizmo and Fozzie Bear. And for all of those who know me and wonder what happened, Fozzie did go to heaven this summer. We miss him greatly, but we did end up getting a new family member, a new kid with paws, and his name is River. Let me show you River. There's my little baby. He's a little mini golden doodle. Super cute. He's got a little white goatee. He likes to sleep on his back all the time, if you can see that. And he loves to eat anything in the yard, sticks, pine cones, whatever he can find. But we miss Fozzie, but love River very much. So just so you guys know, we have a new family member. All right. Spent all summer. I have 2 new seats for you guys when you come back, okay? So when you come to Mrs. Hacker's room, hopefully when you come back soon, I hope, you guys get to pick seats. You guys get to pick your own seats where you want to sit. Let me show you our new seats. Watch this. Okay, if you've been to Math Lab before, we go over this every single year. Are you a mathematician, a Baker Bear mathematician? So let's go over all the things, and I hope you say yes, Lily. So I'm going to ask you a question, and I hope the answers are yes, or maybe no. We'll have to see. Number 1, can you do hard things? Yeah, there's probably something over the summer that was really hard for you. But the more you did it, it got easy. So yes, you can do hard things. Number 2, can you learn from your mistakes? Yeah, you can. Let's say you went to go touch the hot stove and you learned, maybe I shouldn't touch the stove because it's going to hurt me. Number 2, can you show your work in different ways? You can draw things, you can write things, you can talk about things. Of course you can. Number 3, do you believe that your brain is super strong? I know mine is strong. I hope you guys think that. I think this is number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5, I listen to others and share my thinking. Do you do that at home with your family? Do you listen to your moms and dads, your sisters, brothers? Do you share what you're thinking? I hope you guys do. And the next one, you know this is my most important favorite one. I persevere even when it's tough. I'm going to come back to that one. Let's skip the next one. I pay attention to details. I always do. When I'm driving, I make sure that I pay attention to everything so it keeps me safe. And I hope while you guys are in school, you're paying attention to things to help you learn things. And you search for patterns. Maybe this summer you saw some really cool pattern somewhere in your neighborhood. Okay? That would be awesome. That's being a mathematician. Let's go back to this one. I persevere even when it's tough. What does it mean to persevere? Keep on trying. Every year I have a different video for you about persevering. Do you want to see my video this year about someone or something that did not give up? I'm going to give you a hint. You may be a little sad in this video, but don't worry, it has a really good ending, okay? All right, get ready, here it comes. Something that Miss McDowell, Mr. Farrell, and Miss Kimberly went over is the iSTEAM journal. And we're actually going to use it this year in Math Lab. Just virtually though. When you come back to school, you don't have to bring it with you. But anyways, let me show you what we're going to do right now in your iSTEAM journal for math. And get your STEM journal, your iSTEAM journal ready, and get a pencil or some sort of marker ready, because we're going to be writing in it right now. Here we go.
All right, boys and girls, this is my iSTEAM journal. And the reason why we're going to use this virtually this year is because the M in STEAM starts with M, which is what math starts with. So we're going to use this for our virtual classes. Now, when you come back to me, in the real classroom, you don't have to bring this with you. We will do our regular manipulatives, but I would like to collect some information in here when we're meeting virtually. All right, so I've talked with Miss Kimberly, Mr. Farrell, and Mrs. McDowell, and they're going to use the front of the journal. We're going to do something cool. Do you have your journals with you? All right, if not, press pause and go grab it real fast. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to flip it over. And we are going to open our journals from the back. And Math Lab is going to use just the back couple pages. We're not going to use a lot. We're just going to use the back couple pages. All right, so I need you to get out a marker or a pen, pencil. It doesn't matter. I'm using a marker so it's bold so you can all see it. And you guys are going to make this organizer with me. This is called an organizer. We're going to put a rectangle in the middle. Oops. We're going to draw a line in the middle going down and a line on the side. So now we have we have 5 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the middle, kindergartners, hopefully you can write an M and a Y, and we're going to write a number sign. These are my numbers for math. Oh, I forgot to tell you. You're going to have a little homework from me to fill this out today. And if you don't know any of the answers to this, you're going to have to ask your mom and dad. I'm going to draw some pictures first. I'm going to draw a birthday candle. Can you guys draw a birthday candle? That's pretty easy. Oops. I got a new camera trying to figure it out. Okay. Then you're going to draw in this box a cell phone. I'm just going to speaker button, maybe the camera up here and some apps. I don't know, however you want to make a cell phone. You're going to draw a simple house, a square and a rectangle here. I'm sorry, square and a triangle. And then in the bottom right one, you're going to draw a stick figure with an arrow going up. All right, so what do each one of these mean? Well, I would like you guys to write down your age here. A, G, E. That's why the candle's here for the little kids. Okay? So you're going to write whatever age you are. Now, if you're a 4th or 5th grader, you can write your age in months if you can figure that out. Okay, 12 months in a year, so you're going to have to do some multiplication or repetitive addition. In this one, I have a cell phone. I want you guys to write down your phone number. Now, if you don't know your phone number, you need to ask your parents and write it right here. These are your numbers that are very important to you. All right, the next one you're going to write is your street address. Okay, so I want the numbers that are on your mailbox, and I want the street that you live on. And if you know the city, the state, and the zip code, that would be great too. And your last one is your height. That's how tall you are, and I want you to measure that in inches. Okay, so you are going to write your age when we're done with this, your phone number when we're done with this, your street address when we're done with this, and your height when you're done with this. Now, kindergartners, if you can't write your numbers and letters yet, ask your parents to help you fill this out. These are really important numbers, and we all need to know these, especially your height. We're going to be working with measurement for a little bit, and I want to know how tall you are. All right, so you guys are going to be filling this out. And then if you fill out all of these things, fill this out, and the next time we meet over virtual learning, we'll talk about what you wrote down, and I'll share all my information with you, and I want to see what you did too. And we're going to keep filling this out. And what's going to go on when you fill it out? Let's see something new outside in the hallway.
Okay, so do you know if you're in kindergarten and you come to Math Lab and we make the big promise to be a mathematician, there's always something that the kids get to sign. And if you've been here for a while, you know the first year we signed the door, the second year we got to sign little stickers. This year, I was kind of busy over the summer and I made a new sign. Do you guys see it? It says, "We love math." Okay? So here's the deal. When we come back, okay, I would love you to bring those iSTEAM journals to me. And if you have completed most of the activities that we've done, I'm going to let you sign in some really cool metallic markers. I'm going to let you sign your name on the wall here on the I Love Math. So make sure that you're doing all the activities we're doing in your math journals, and hopefully you'll get to sign the new letters out here. We love math. Woo! All right. We at Baker Elementary School are all mathematicians. That's a really, really long word. Math is in there. We all love math. I hope you guys love math, and if you don't, you know I hope you love math even more. We are mathematicians. We think, we're going to struggle, we persevere, we model, we collaborate. Let's say it together. Follow me. We are mathematicians. We think, we struggle, we persevere, we model, and we collaborate. And that's what we're going to do in Math Lab this year. We'll see you in a little bit in Math Lab. Bye, everyone.